It's inspiring moments with Kaylin. It's inspiring moments with Kaylin. Come on in. Hi everybody, I hope y'all are having a marvelous Monday. Just letting you know, if you hear anything outside of my voice, we are outside, so you might hear it from all the outside noise, but I hope you enjoyed your day. I had a good day. I had a good thing. I went to practice today with color guard, and we had to do a lot of teamwork and a lot of bonding, making sure we get our stuff ready for our upcoming marching band show. So we were doing that today, and that was mainly one of the causes for my topic today, because we did a lot of teamwork and a lot of bonding. So my topic for today is working together as a team. And when you work together as a team, there's an acronym that people use for team, and it says, together everyone achieves more. And it basically describes itself because the more people you have to help you with the project, and the more things you have can help you achieve greater things in life. And also, another point I want to talk about is that teamwork, you have to be able to stick together with people, because it gets hard at times when you're trying to work with people and you have more than one person who wants to step up and be the leader, because that can be frustrating. So it says we cannot accomplish all that we need to do without working together. You have to keep that bond with people. You have to be able to have a good relationship with them, that you can work together and you can start to help each other by doing greater things. And then another thing is, coming together is a beginning. Keeping together is process. Working together is success. It makes a huge difference when you just get put in a group and you're not doing anything, versus when you are actually working together, because that's when the success and the accomplishments start happening, and it helps you when you're with the team. So we have to do with color guard. We have to make sure people are together and that we work together. We can't do everything in the marching band show without working together. And also, there's a little example about teamwork, and it's about people at their jobs. So a just job employee does just enough to keep their job while complaining about what's not fair or right at work. But a team player works positively together with everyone to get the job done the best way possible. You see the difference? The difference is that a just job employee will just go to work. They'll just work with people in a group just because they're put there. When you actually start putting the initiative in there and thinking positive things in your group, it can allow you to come together and make a big and greater goal that you're trying to reach. And then, we are not a team because we work together. We are a team because we respect, trust, and care for each other. And that means that you have to be able to work with people. You have to be able to be with people in a group. You can't just take them for granted or lose the trust or just not care what their feelings are and try to change the project to only your perspective, because in a team job, you have to contribute everybody's ideas, because if you don't, then it might not work out as good as you want it to. And that works, because that has happened with color guard. We've bumped our heads a little bit. We haven't all listened to each other, but we're starting to work on that, so hopefully we accomplish the main goal, that we get better with color guard, and we get better teamwork wise and bonding wise. So this is a little statement I got from one of it's a famous man, I forgot his name, but he said, ultimately being a part of team means competing working, living, and winning and losing together. And in the end, a teammate's nationality, his or her language, his or her taste in music, or his and her religion aren't sources of division, but in fact, mediums of greater friendship, understanding, and success are what you need to have a successful team. And that means that in order to have a team, that you are supposed to do everything together. Teamwork is together. You can't do everything by yourself. You can't work everything by yourself. One person can achieve something, but all together we can achieve something great. And then I also want to say, everybody should take this with them. If you're ever getting frustrated in a team, or if you're ever just feel like your team or group is just not working, take this, and it says, I can do anything you cannot. Well, I can do things you cannot. You can do things I cannot. Together we can do great things. And that means everybody has flaws. Somebody can do something way better than we can. We can do something way better than somebody else can. But if we put all of our great attributes and our great goal, our great attitudes, and our great ideas together, we can achieve something great. And I came up with this quote, kind of thing. I was thinking that you can't always do things by yourself. You have to allow people to help you. You have to allow things to work for the good. You can't try to change everything yourself because it's not how you want it, or it's not how you want it to go. You have to be able to be lenient with others and be more flexible with their ideas, and you have to listen to them. You can't just discard all of their ideas or their good qualities just because it's not what you're looking for. You have to work together. Work together. I have had a lot of fun this past year working together with people in Color Guard. Has been great. We've had a lot of team bonding. It's made us closer. And during our marching band shows, we are looking at each other. We're working together to be able to remember the moves we have to do, to remember the work we have to do. It's just like any other thing. If you want to be in a group with somebody and y'all are constantly doing great together, your group is going to grow greater together. And that means that you have to always be aware of everybody else's feelings, and you can't take theirs for granted just because it's not what you want. Always remember that. I hope that you loved Inspiring Moments today. I really wanted to come on because I come on almost every Monday, and yeah, I love Inspiring Moments. Thanks again to everybody who's watching and doing things to help KCK, and just listening to me, giving you inspiring words to help you throughout your week. I hope everybody has the great rest of their week, and I hope that you enjoy tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your week. Think positive things, and also take with you, if you have to do anything team-wise this week, make sure that you take all the key things I said and make sure that you know what I'm saying and that you take it in and you release it and help it through your week. Yep. So, Inspiring Moments and my mom will be coming on right now.
Yeah, I have to adjust the camera and do all of that. Hey, listen, thank you all again so much for tuning in, for giving Kaylin your time and your attention every week. And I'm looking at my phone so I can make sure that we are centered on this thing together. And I think it's working out. But hey, listen, this is what we're gonna do. Kaylin has her her coffee cup, but this is what we're gonna do, and this is why I came on tonight, because So many of you know, some of you may not, but I care for my mom as well as my grandmother, who both are dealing with dementia. And so Kaylin is actually here. And what we're going to do on Wednesday evening, and we'll send out a flyer for this, but on Wednesday evening, we're going to have a conversation, myself and Kaylin. We're going to have a conversation just about caregiving. And I think that is awesome because Kaylin is right here in the thick of it, and she's actually experiencing all of it with us. And it's not it's not something that is an easy task, but when you have children who understand what it's all about, who can jump in and who are not complaining, but really understand what some of the processes of the disease is, it is a wonderful thing. I have both Kaylin and Destiny who both pitch in 100% to help any way that they can. And we want to talk a little bit about that on Wednesday night, just the two of us. Many of you know I call my mom my favorite girl. I now have my grandmother who's here with me, so I call her my favorite girls, my favorite grandmother. And we're going to be doing some things with that, but we're going to have just a conversation, Kaylin and I. So if you know anybody who is dealing with that, I know I've had several people to reach out to me just from the various posts that I make for my mom. It's therapeutic. That's why I do it. I want to be able to educate. I want to be able to help as many people as I can help, even as you go through this, because it is not easy. But as I've said before, my mandate with it is to be able to make ministry out of every moment. So we want to be able to help you, to be able to encourage you, whatever we can do to help you, those of you that are dealing with it, whatever we can do to help you make it through easier. We're all here to strengthen and to help each other. So we're going to have this conversation on Wednesday night. Kayla's going to tell you a little bit of just her feelings, her emotions, how she deals with it, just to strengthen and encourage, because believe it or not, you all, even though we as adults, those of us who have parents or loved ones that deal with this disease, even though we're in it and we deal with it, there's the emotional side of it, there's a whole lot of different aspects. But when you have children and they too get to experience it, they too have their own feelings about it. So I want to be able to share that with you all in hopes that it will strengthen and encourage. So if you have children who are dealing with it, who may not know what to do, who may not know how to respond certain ways, have them to tune in on Wednesday night. We'll probably come back on again Wednesday at 7:21. And for those of you who are wondering what's the significance with 7/21,
it's my
Kaylin's
birthday.
7/21, July 21st. So that's where the time comes at 7:21. So tune in Wednesday evening. We are going to have another flyer that'll come up, and we just want to talk about this. We want to talk about caregiving for dementia, Alzheimer's. As Kaylin said, it's been a whole lot of noise out here today. This is where she chose to come on. It is a nice scene in the background, but when you have cars and people, so please forgive us for all the noise. Hopefully it wasn't heard over us, but over her. Thank you all again so much for so many of you all reach out, you respond, you comment. It's all about what God has given her to do. So this is what she loves to do, and we're going to continue to do it until. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you for
love you.
tuning in.
Share it with somebody else. She'll be back on next week, either Sunday or Monday, but share it, and help us to get word out, just to encourage you, just to inspire you. All right. We love you.
I love you all. I hope you have a terrific Tuesday tomorrow and enjoy the rest of your week.
Hey.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Bye.